Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 7 Episode 1, the Season 7 premiere for the final season of Riverdale. This time, the title of the episode is Don't Worry, Darling. It's chapter 100, I can't believe I have watched 118 episodes of Riverdale, but this is the final season of Riverdale, and there been their normal Riverdale-like because we are going back in time now and a lot of crazy things are happening. I watched the trailer on the previous you know, there was a trailer that was released and I watched it. I have watched the one trailer. I don't know if there have been more trailers out or not, but I did watch one and it was exciting and it was kind of like crazy, to be honest, but I'm ready. You know, I'm ready for whatever insanity Riverdale is gonna throw at us, and I'm also ready to collect my Barchi endgame and my Shoni endgame as well. I didn't tweet any pictures of Shoni yesterday when the episode was going to premiere because I didn't have any pictures of them together, so it has been hard because Shoni hasn't been together for a while now. So, I mean, I'm not losing hope. But, you know, there's nothing new for Shoni. And hopefully this season they give us something. But I see that Archie's gonna date Cheryl, and like all sorts of wrong things are gonna happen this season. But it's Riverdale, you know? They fought a bear once. So the sky's the limit, guys, on what crazy things can happen here. And yes, I will never forget about the fact that Archie fought a bear and won. Okay, I will never get over that. But yeah, we're here, we're back, we're ready for Season 7, the final season. It's kind of bittersweet, but I have to be honest, you know, at one point the show went like just like I was about to give up. But they kind of slowly in their own way embraced the insanity and, you know, kind of like embrace the fact that they are ridiculous at times. And they, like, this previous season has been really, really good. So, I mean, good in Riverdale standards. So, I'm ready for this one, and I bet it's going to be a great season filled with laugh. After this, what other show I'm gonna make fun of? It's insane. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys like it. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon. I will be doing reaction videos for the promos for the following episodes. Those will be posted exclusively on my membership, on the membership part of my channel. So if you want to join, you can do that on the link, or like there's a link in the description, and then there's also next to the subscription box, I think, there's a join button. So click there and you're going to join and you're going to see this extra content. It's going to be exclusively for members of my channel. So stay tuned for that. But for now, I think that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys like it. And without further ado, let's just begin with Season 7, Episode 1, the last season premiere for Riverdale. Here we go.
Clock rock. 9, 10, 11
Hey,
o'clock, 12 o'clock, rock. We're
look
gonna
at my
rock
child.
around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags
Daddy.
on. Showing clock tonight.
Kevin! Hopefully this season he has a storyline that makes sense. Yes. Tony! My girl Tabitha. Oh, and Jackie.
Betty and Kevin aren't merely friends, they're dating.
Ew.
Cheryl's twin brother is alive, but he's not Jason, he's Julian.
Ew,
No,
the twin that Cheryl ate on the womb or something like that. I don't know. Oh, ew.
And of a Reggie yet. But Archie exists, and he's still pretty much a teen Charles Atlas.
As
None
always.
of them remember our lives from before who murdered black teenager Emmett Till for supposedly whistling at a white woman. The jury deliberated for all of 67 minutes. Whichever genius said that the 50s were the greatest decade of all time should seriously have their head examined.
They were white, probably.
Archie? It's all right.
You can still get hit by a car, by the way.
I'll make an appointment for us with Featherhead.
This is a squirrel mill.
Okay.
A mill is
That's
a
good,
hot
right?
rod or souped-up jalopy, which was once just a car.
Archie. What?
Well, it should happen to...
Veronica Lodge. If you say Endgame this season, Archie, for the love of God.
Even in 1955.
Treat me as one of your own, not as a scion of Tinseltown royalty.
You're weird.
Thank you.
Even in the 50s. Archie! Can they stop? These things can happen over and over again. Stop! Stop! Stop, because I'm not here for... Stop! Stop, I said.
We went skinny dipping in the pool at the Chateau Marmaduke.
Archie,
You went skinny
control your
dipping?
hormones.
James Dean?
Once, or was it a regular thing?
Can he control his hormones?
I suppose next you'll be saying you and Jimmy dated.
Going to sex parties and orgies. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have lost my appetite.
Okay, Cheryl's still Cheryl, and like now is like what, season 1 Cheryl, or season 2 Cheryl, when she was still like, you know, with her internalized homophobia and like freaking out about shit like this. And like I understand the, oh, I thought he was regular cowboy. Yeah, well, cowboys also fuck each other.
What about Salmenio?
Before Bailey's Comet arrives.
What?
Bailey's Comet is coming again?
Also, Agatha.
Oh, not for 2 years, Mr. Jones, but it's an extremely expensive telescope. And this will be the only opportunity we'll have to see the comet in our lifetime. We mustn't miss it.
Yeah, sure. We saw it. Okay, so, Cheryl Maximoff. what happened when she did her Wanda thing?
Hey, Veronica.
Need to get home, dear brother?
You got 2 feet, don't you?
Oh, fuck you.
Use them or lose them.
Well, I like Jason better, even when he was desiccated.
Isn't that enough?
Hardly.
We don't have any black teachers. We don't study or learn about black authors.
Change doesn't happen overnight, Ms. Topaz.
But it has to start
Your
somewhere.
article's very well written. Surely you can find some satisfaction in that.
No. Oh my God.
Mom, Dad, you haven't said anything.
Ah, yeah.
Did you read the article my friend Tony wrote?
Why is he back? Why is he back? The Black Hood's back. Oh my God.
Yes, we did, honey.
And nobody except my friend Tony and her friends seem to care about it.
You know what? That's what you do.
You know, this might sound
You
crazy.
try to do as best as you can from your privilege, you know?
Doug, the first time that I saw her...
It was a long shot. But could that time capsule we buried graduation weekend possibly have survived whatever cosmic event sent us back to 1955?
No, I don't think so.
The items in that capsule might...
Oh, and it actually did. Who's that? Who's that? Betty?
All right, I'll play along.
Yeah, okay.
In the future, who's more famous? Me or Elizabeth Taylor?
Never mind her, she just got here. Bird's eye view. What's the future like?
Can you say?
Where do I start?
Kevin, you gay.
Okay.
Tony, you gay.
We don't
Cheryl,
use
you
regular
gay.
phones anymore. We use something called Speaker Bar. Kevin, you directed some musicals.
You gay, you got your kidney stole. I mean, Kevin, you have been doing pretty great, actually.
And we're in an organ harvesting cult.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, what about me?
Became a witch.
You were also gay.
If that's what we were doing in the future, why would we want to go back? We sound miserable.
Yeah,
No,
how did that
no.
even happen?
Okay. And then we blow up a bomb underneath them.
Yeah,
All right,
right.
Jug. That's enough, man. Let's go.
Yeah, right? Because that sounds insane. But that's actually how it happened, how they all got their powers in a way, or when it started.
Go for a walk.
You're not gonna beat me up, are you? Because you're really violent in the future.
No, we're gonna talk. Come on.
You fought a bear once.
Don't understand.
No, Jug, you don't understand.
I mean, as handsome as you are, I assume you're beating them off with a stick.
That's a wig, right? The one she's wearing.
Well, I'm probably digging myself into. Just haven't met the right girl yet.
Well, you have.
Until now.
No. I'm not going through this again, guys. I'm not going through this again. I'm not going through this BS again. Oh, for the love of all gods.
Zacchaeus!
Oh my god.
Excuse me?
Cheryl, what is your problem?
She is my problem.
But don't worry, no one takes her seriously.
In this case, she's right, though. I haven't been entirely...
Wait, is her dad alive? Is Hiram alive? She said that he... Oh no! We're gonna have Hiram back at any point? Oh, for the love of God, don't be it.
with you guys.
Believe they would do that.
Oh, trust
And
me.
exile you to live alone.
Like a fairy tale princess, I guess.
No.
The
It
show's
wasn't.
their real baby, Archie. Not me.
What about Hermosa? Oh my god, I hate when I say that name.
25 miles an hour.
15. Deal.
Deal.
2 miles.
20. Sounds great.
Okay.
Oh, she cares. Oh.
It's the morning announcements.
Exactly. Look, I don't know her well, but she's gonna make up for her parents' cowardice. You wanna help me with an ambush?
Is this the way you guys are gonna get Shoni are gonna get back together?
Hey, Jughead. I so appreciate it. I'll be in touch, okay?
Awesome. I mean, swell.
Oh, I'm so glad to see that he's still in love.
Can we talk to you for a second?
What can I do for you? Tony, is it?
Right, pretend like you don't know
Penny?
her.
Your family controls.
All you have to do is let us borrow your soapbox for a few minutes.
What would I be reading?
Okay, okay. Shoni.
Good morning, Miss Bell. Toodles.
Let's go. Tony looks incredible, by the way.
Good morning, Riverdalians.
And terror-fetid hot, yet clammy cold, remain.
That was beautiful.
I don't think any of the students at Riverdale High had ever heard a poem like that. Hopefully it was worth whatever blowback the girls were certain to get.
The
Yeah.
lies, the insubordination, the trickery.
Oh,
I
shut
did
up.
feel sick.
You proved by me.
This is the
Dictator.
first I've heard of any such rule, but I assure you, moving forward, all poems will be submitted for your approval. Cross my heart and hope to die.
I'm not sure what you ladies think you've accomplished.
A lot,
But something
actually.
had been accomplished.
Given recent events, it might be fruitful for us to discuss the poem Langston Hughes wrote about Emmett Till.
Good. Good. It's not
How
enough,
did it make
but
you feel to hear about what you saw? Miss
That's-
Topaz,
that's
would you
beautiful.
like to start?
You know, to give them a
Fitfully,
voice.
but also necessarily. A conversation that might not have happened for decades began at Riverdale High that afternoon.
Well, it's a star, you know?
Slow, shallow, and earnest.
What?
But today,
She's walking solo.
I believe I'll walk home, fellas.
Good for you.
I'm not the Tabitha from 1955. She's with her parents heading to Memphis.
You're our
I'm
Tabitha?
Riverdale's guardian angel.
The Tabitha who remembers and loves you.
Oh,
God. You need to use your chronokinesis and get us the hell out of 1955. Archie is trying to get me committed to the Sisters of Quiet Mercy. God, I'm so happy to see you.
I am happy to see you too.
But what?
But I can't take us home. Not yet. But if it is, I have to do it alone. By exploring and untangling the various timelines that became knotted and entwined when the comet struck.
Well, what about the rest of us?
Moral and societal collapse. But fair warning.
Okay.
Given the near infinite number of timelines and universes, it
might take a
while. So you better get comfortable.
Oh no.
How can I? I remember everything.
A dangerous one that I'm here to fix by making you forget.
What? No.
Otherwise, your knowledge could drive you.
I'll forget everything?
Yes.
Is
You'd
that
be
the
just
answer?
like everyone else, able to live in the present, in the moment.
I love that he believes in her, you know, no matter what. Okay, but how will this work though? So you trust her.
But then, like mist evaporating in the sun, it was all gone. I'd only managed to get down 3 words. Bend towards justice. Meaning what, exactly? And that wasn't even the weirdest thing I've never seen before.
His beanie. Okay, guys, so that was the end of Season 7, Episode 1, the Season 7 premiere for Riverdale. And was it a good episode? It was. Did I... You know, here's the thing. In terms of, like, social justice, racism, you know, very political subjects, Riverdale wouldn't be the show that I will pick for them to talk about these issues, because Riverdale has a tendency, and I'm sorry if I'm, you know, if you think I'm wrong, but Riverdale has a tendency of doing things for the check marks sometimes, you know, at times they do. Like they talk about a subject that is this week's, you know, political talk, kind of like what Supergirl used to do. Supergirl was even worse than that. And then they kind of tend to forget about it, you know? So I am hopeful that I did knew a little bit about Emmett Till. It's not part of my, you know, culture. I didn't, it's not like I grew up knowing about this. It's something that I learned later on, a few years back, I think. And it's such a awful, you know, part of history. It's such a shameful part, you know. And I do remember the pictures very well. And the courage that the mom had to take, you know, to publish them, to make the world, or whoever was ready to see them at that point, for what it was, for what the crime was, you know, of this poor boy that might have whistled at a white woman, you know. So for them to touch this very, very deep and delicate subjects, I do wish that they do it with tact, you know, I wish they do it well. And I don't know if Riverdale is the show to do it. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, because they might have this in their hearts, you know. It is the time, you know, it is what it was currently happening back then. And for them to speak up, it's something that I feel it's wonderful if they truly take the time for it. If they truly take the time to fight all the way through this injustice, right? But what Tabitha said at the end by saying that she's still from the future, you know, Riverdale's guardian angel, and she is fixing the timelines, untangling them, and she needs this one timeline to be as perfect as it can so it doesn't lead to the point of corruption and just awful that it got to the future that we had, then maybe, you know, the comet wouldn't have such an impact on Riverdale, you know? So I think that it's a good quest, kinda, but how much how much are they going to stick to the stories that happen, the stories that they might touch, to reality, right? Because that might have happened in 1955, right? But today we still are facing racism. We still are, you know, in a world full of injustice, a world where women don't have voices sometimes, you know, where very stupid things are getting banned instead of other very dangerous things. So there is this whole thing, you know, this entire problems that happen with the world, that it seems like a good crusade to have to like save Riverdale, but in a way of like restructuring, you know, society. And I think that might be a long shot, you know, because how can you know? So I do hope that it is something that, you know, as we saw Tabitha, Cheryl, Betty, and Tony kind of come together, two of them knowing the privilege that they have because their voices are heard and like they have ways to do certain things and helping their fellow classmates that sadly did not have a voice. It was beautiful. I did like the sisterhood that was there, you know, that was formed there, and it was, you know, a beautiful thing that it came out with, you know, having a discussion in class and like talking about what really happened and things like that. I think that was an amazing, incredible progress. But is Riverdale the solution for all that is wrong, and the way that they will untangle everything will make for Riverdale to be what? Some type of model city where every injustice is corrected? And is that even possible? You know, is that what they're aiming towards? I don't know. And Riverdale's a show that sometimes you don't take serious, you know? So is it right? I don't know. I really don't know. Certain things like Archie being fascinated by Veronica, we have seen this before, and like I'm like, huh, you know. But there are other things that happened back in the first episode of, because this was kinda like emulating back. I do want to give them props because Riverdale starts with them in high school, and apparently it's gonna end with them going through high school again, which I never thought it was gonna be possible. But they have done it, and I think they have done it in a way that it doesn't feel too crazy and it follows the storyline. So I'm glad. But I am not here for Archie to be confused for like, I don't know how many episodes that maybe he likes Veronica, you know? And for Kevin and Betty to be together, it's like a whole thing. You know, we know that maybe Kevin is gay, right? And he's hiding behind this relationship with Betty. And Betty has this, I don't know if seeing the pictures might awake something in her, whether if it's her, you know, FBI type of feelings to catch murderers and things like that, or you know, the crazy in her, you know, the psychopath, the killer in her. I don't know. But the thing is that I want things to go a little bit faster in terms of ships, because we know from the first season Like, even if I was blind enough to believe that it didn't. But, like, Archie and Betty were an item, right? They were always meant to be together. Like, there's no way that this story doesn't end with Barchi, okay? And so we got very little Barchi on this episode. So I'm freaking out because I don't like that. I want Barchi full on, you know what I mean? So, what's happening? When are we gonna get them? I don't know. It was interesting, though, that Cheryl's brother, it's not Jason, which is like, come on, that dude has been desiccated for like 4 seasons. Give the actor a chance, you know? And no, this time Cheryl's brother actually does have lines. Turns out, it's not Jason, it's Julian, you know, the puppet. You remember that? Oh my god. And like, I do like the contrast because unlike Julian and Cheryl that seem to not get along and to just stress each other out, Cheryl and Jason were very close and they were really good. I mean, they care about one another a lot, unlike this. So it's a different thing, a different dynamic. And let's see how that turns out. I wish it could have been Jason. You know, I think the guy, you know, the actor who has been here from day one, I think he deserved a season to shine, right? I mean, maybe they didn't want to get Polly here, right? Maybe. And, like, repeat that and, like, that's not what they wanted. But they could have, you know, not done that. And that's it. But we don't know. Anyways, what else happened in the episode? Well, Cheryl was being Cheryl, but at the end, we know that she has a good heart, especially if Tony asks. So that's good. Tabitha and the Tabitha from the future, you know, very different, but very similar in their ways of, like, what is it that they need to do to make the world a better place. Veronica is still abandoned by her parents, which is sad. But, you know, she had way too much screen time on this episode. It's just that I want to watch more Barchi. So I'm, you know. Jughead being kind of like, I mean, I understand that he believes in Tabitha all the way, you know. And if Tabitha is like, you need to stop remembering because you're gonna cause ripple effects and you might go crazy about with all the information you know. And of course he was gonna accept that, but now he has 3 words in a beanie, you know, and he has to figure it out, what it means and what's going to happen and how and why he wrote those 3 words. But yeah. Also, I was gonna say something about Jughead. Yeah, well, Jughead, he was us during the episode, right? He knew things, he knows history, he knows all of this. So he was very keen into, like, pointing out, oh, okay, this is how it started, like, a few decades before. But how is it that now that we don't have him, how is this going to continue? I mean, is the Jughead that is narrating things still going to be narrating things for us and kind of like seeing the differences and the things that might be changing towards, you know, not the extinction of Riverdale? I do not know, so I guess we'll see. This episode was good. It was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys continue supporting for more. If you are a member of my channel, please go and check out the promo for my next episode, for episode 2, because I'm about to react to. So if you want to join, you can watch there. That's another thing I might be doing. So yeah, that's it. Hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Thank you for watching. You guys are incredible. And here's to Barchi and Shoni Endgame, right? The other characters, Tabitha and Jughead Endgame as well. Veronica I don't know. She's a she-wolf of Wall Street. She can go back there. I don't mind. And Kevin hopefully has a storyline. You know, I don't think he even said a word. I know he did said something about the guy that died in the car crash, the actor, right? Yeah, well, here's to Riverdale season 7. Let it be as crazy as always and making no sense, but hopefully they treat the social part and the political aspects of what they're apparently going to touch this season, and they hopefully they do it in a very touchful, very good way, because otherwise the shit might go to hell. And like, you know what I mean? So hopefully, I mean, this could be the end of Riverdale if they don't do that. I mean, we have endured a lot, but I don't think Riverdale could endure like not being, you know, cultural acceptable in the sense of like doing injustice and treating this aspects right and not just for the shock value of it all. You know what I mean? So hopefully they do right, because look, I'm not gonna go ahead and defend Riverdale if they do such a thing. So there you go. Anyways, I'm hopeful for season 7. I hope you guys are as well. Give a lot of thumbs up, like I said, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys are incredible, and I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for the final season 7 of Riverdale. That's it. Mwah. Bye, guys.